And so the first step with making a good Caesar salad is to make our croutons. And so the best way is to take some bread, leave it out overnight until it becomes slightly stale. And then I like to chop my bread into roughly inch squared cubes. Relatively chunky for this recipe. So chop your bread into 1-inch cubes and then stick those into a bowl ready to cook. And so to cook our croutons, we want a nice high-walled frying pan, preferably a flat-bottomed frying pan if you can, with a good surface space. Pop the heat to medium, add a nice splash of olive oil, be quite generous with your olive oil, and then chuck in your stale bread cubes. Keep the heat on medium, and we just want to fry those off for as long as it takes. We want them to be nice and crispy and golden brown. So take your time, stir them through, add a touch more oil if you need to, give them a really good season with sea salt and freshly ground black pepper. Keep trying them, and we want them to be nice and crispy pretty much all the way through. And then, once your croutons are ready, I like to lay them out on a baking tray just to let them cool down and they won't go soggy. So scatter them onto a baking tray and then pop them to one side for a few hours until they're nice and cool. Next, we want to make our dressing. So we start with our garlic. Take a couple of cloves of garlic, smash them under a knife, remove the skins and dice them up fairly fine. They will be going through a blender, so you don't have to be too precious, but do get them as fine as you can. Also, take 3 or 4 fillets of anchovy and chop those up with the garlic. Roughly speaking, we want 1 part garlic to 1.5 to 2 parts anchovy. Chop them up together nice and fine until you have a fairly coarse paste. And then your anchovy and garlic go into the blender along with a couple of egg yolks. Give this a good blend to get things going. Add around 1 to 2 teaspoons of your Dijon mustard, and then we want to juice a lemon. So take your lemon, chop it in half, and if you have a juicer, squeeze out every last drop, or squeeze it straight into the dressing. But do be careful you don't get any pips in there. So add a nice splash of lemon, about a tablespoon or so, and give that another good blend before we start to add our sunflower oil. So go in with a few glugs at first, give that a blend through, check the consistency, and then slowly start adding more and more oil. If you're whisking it by hand, you want to add this very slowly, but in a blender it's a lot more forgiving, so you can go in with a little bit more, a few tablespoons at a time. We don't want the sauce to be too runny, but we also don't want it to be thick like mayonnaise. So keep an eye, keep adding oil, keep blending until you get a nice drizzly dressing. Season, and then we want to grate in a good few handfuls of Parmesan cheese. So grate in some Parmigiano and keep trying the dressing as you go, just to adjust the seasoning, add any more lemon juice or whatever else you need to balance it out. We want it to be quite punchy, but not overly seasoned. So when you're happy with your dressing, just pop that to one side, and the next step is to start putting our salad together. So take your lovely baby gem lettuce, chop out the small core at the bottom, chop them in half, chuck your lettuce into a bowl. We do want nice, good sized pieces of lettuce in our salad. We don't want it to be obliterated and chopped up too fine. And now we're ready to start building our salad. And this is where my method differs slightly from other Caesar salads I've seen, but this is the way I like to do it, guys. So first of all, add a small drizzle of your dressing to your lettuce and grate in a very small amount of your Parmigiano Reggiano, and then using a couple of wooden spoons, toss the lettuce, giving it a nice fine coating in the dressing and the Parmesan. Be very careful, not too much, but just so it's got a real light coating. And then we pop our very lightly dressed lettuce onto a plate. And the next thing is to add our chunky grated Parmesan onto the lettuce. So use the necessary grater, and we want some nice thin ribbony slices. So grate those on. Next, we want to drizzle our dressing onto the salad. Not too much, but as much as you'd like. And then just so they don't get soggy, the last thing to go on is our croutons. So scatter over your croutons, and I like to finish my Caesar salad with a nice fine grating of the Parmigiano Reggiano. And there we have my version of a classic Caesar salad. So give it a try, guys. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. comment down below with how you got on, and keep cooking. A lovely, classic, delicious, crisp and zingy Caesar salad.